Hi everyone, welcome to this week's vlog. If you don't know, my name's Emma and with my husband Martin, we've just moved to the island of Fuerteventura in the Canaries. We've been here for 1 month now. We got our non-lucrative visa back in the UK and now we're permanent residents here. Well, we're not very permanent yet because you actually have to renew the visa after a year. But anyway, I'm not going to think about that yet. So we're in the Caleta de Fuste area of Fuerteventura. We're renting at the moment. We're actually moving around a bit because we couldn't find like a long-term rental, but we have bought a house. We're just waiting for all that to go through. We will be moving into it in the new year. We've bought in the Monte Castillo area of Caleta, which is basically up the hill behind Caleta, and every week I make a vlog about what we get up to, about, you know, showing you bits of the island. Also, we do live quite a frugal lifestyle because I can't work for the first 5 years of being here because it's a non-lucrative visa, and that's just how we live basically. We're pretty frugal. Quite a simple lifestyle as well. We do like to be out and about walking. We love the sea. We love wave watching, things like that. I'm always trying to lose weight. As some of you who followed me for a while will know, I used to do Slimming World and I lost 6.5 stone doing that. I've still got a bit more to lose and it's a constant battle with me because I love food, but I really do need to lose a bit more weight. I'm trying to get fit as well. I've struggled with a bad back for the last year, but that is on the mend. So I'm trying out different things, trying to get lots of steps in, eating delicious food and just enjoying this beautiful island. Hope you enjoy this week's vlog. It's Monday morning. We're in the car. We're going to go to the Barranco del Torres, which is just the other side of Las Salinas, and hopefully walk all the way down it and all the way back, I would presume, and then we might go for a swim. It's a strange day. It's quite warm, bit of a calima, bit of blue sky, bit of clouds, bit of a mixture, so we'll see what happens. Glad we didn't bring our car down this road. I don't think it would have survived. It must get quite wet then.
It's still a little bit soft in places.
Yeah, nearest thing I've seen to mud here. But then it must, you know, there is water. Oh, hang on. Do that again. Squishy. Oh yeah, mud. But there obviously is water down these barrancos, which is why they're so green. Let's see what we can find.
I'm not sure if we should continue on.
Why? Do you think it's too muddy? Yeah, my side's not too bad. Let's see. I don't want to get too muddy. Back on the dusty old track now. It's really peaceful though in this bit. There's a lot of birds, and I do believe that at certain times of the year this one is actually closed off because of the breeding season of the birds. I think it's in the spring, but you can hear a lot of birds. I did hear that there's supposed to be a duck pond as well somewhere down here, but I don't know. Oh, there's a bit of water over there.
Water?
Yeah. Obviously we've just seen the goats, big dragonfly as well, and the bird song is just amazing. It's lovely out here. It really feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. Martin's pretending to be a bird now. We actually bumped into a guy and his wife, and they were really knowledgeable about bird watching. I love birds, especially birds of prey, but I'm not at all knowledgeable. And they told us that what we were actually looking at were some Egyptian vultures, which are quite rare here. That was such a good walk, so good to be out in nature. And we also stopped off for a swim as well because it's actually quite hot today. I'm just sweeping now, which I try to do it every day because it gets so dusty here. And also we bring in a lot of sand, obviously, from where we've been swimming and walking on the beach and that. So I'm just sweeping, and then I'm going to have a shower, and then we're going to walk down to the British stores to see if they've got any Bisto gravy granules, because I did a dinner last night that was pork chops and like potatoes and red cabbage and peas and carrots, and it needed a little bit of gravy. So yeah, we're going to go and see if they've got some. See what I mean about the dust. We're just off to the British stores now to hopefully buy some Bisto gravy if it's still open. Makes me laugh here because this morning we were in like real lovely nature, and now we're like proper bargain loving Brits wanting our Bisto gravy. Martin's just throwing the rubbish in the bins. Mission accomplished. We've got the Bisto, and in the British stores they also had the chicken one, which is quite exciting. So I didn't think you could get that here, and it was €2.89, which I don't think is too bad. Martin's just pointing out a pothole to me so I don't fall over.
I was trying to guide you into it.
So yeah, actually I don't think that's too bad. So I'm happy. Home for dinner now. It's Tuesday morning and we're just out for a walk before breakfast, which is we try to do this most mornings. Walk up the hill and have a look at the view. There's a kalima this morning, so it's a bit hazy, but I will show you the view in just a second. The gravy was very nice last night, worth it. Mustn't be obsessed with gravy though. And I've got Spanish lesson this morning, the class that I went to last week. I'm going back, and then we're going to see a friend down in the town. We actually bought the car from her, so we just need to chat to her a bit about that, because she actually technically still owns it, because Traffico won't let us change it until we have our NIE cards. So it's not a problem because here the car is insured and she's quite happy. But anyway, we're going to go and see her, and then I don't know, this afternoon we shall see.
Depends on the kalima.
Yeah, depends on the kalima. This is the lovely view. Like I said, it's a bit hazy this morning, the sunrise, because of the kalima, but still there, so we're not complaining. You can still see the horizon. Right, we better walk back and have breakfast. And then I'll just show you the blue sky as well, just so you can see where we're walking. It's not completely dusty. The Spanish lesson went very well. I really enjoyed it actually. We were reading a chapter of a book, so we were like had a go each at reading a paragraph and then translating it. And now we've got some homework, got to answer some questions, so I'll enjoy that. And we went and met our friend as well. That was really good. We've had some lunch. I had a wrap, and now I'm just going to tidy up, and then I've got a load of veg that needs something doing with it, so I'm going to make a pasta sauce to put in the freezer. I just got this actually out the freezer earlier for tonight and tomorrow's dinner. That's like a bolognese, and then I just need to tidy up after lunch, and then I can get cooking on the next thing. These are the bits of veg that need using up. I've got some garlic, some mushrooms, aubergine, a few carrots, a bit of pepper. I've just got a few peas in there. And then I've got this chopped up chorizo and the tomato. And that I'll just cook all these off, add this, add some oregano, maybe a bit of balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper, and then that can go in the freezer ready for another pasta dinner one night. A lot of this veg really was on its last legs, but it'd be absolutely fine done like this. And you know, I really don't want to waste anything. I don't like wasting food. We are on a budget as well, and although food here is a little bit cheaper than the UK, I still, you know, don't want to be throwing anything away. And we are moving again in a week and a few days, so I do need to, you know, make sure I've used everything up. So I'm going to add the chorizo in now and let it cook for a few minutes. And this smells really delicious. It's got balsamic vinegar in it as well and some oregano. So that should be yummy. We've just popped down to the shop, the little local shop, because I didn't have enough pasta after getting all the pasta sauce ready and the bolognese. Didn't actually have enough pasta, so I bought a bag and we're just walking back up the hill now. Get a few more steps in today as well, although we're doing all right. I think we're on about 11,000. That's not bad. We're down by the beach at the Atlantico. It's Wednesday morning and we're going to do Tai Chi on the beach again. We did this last week and enjoyed it. There is a Kalima today though, so it does get in your throat a bit, so I'm not sure how we'll get on. But anyway, we're going to give it a go and then possibly a swim after. We've bought our flasks and an apple to eat because I have to always take a snack with me at the moment, especially if I'm doing exercise. I think, oh my God, I've got to eat afterwards. Yeah, so that's the morning. That was a really good morning. I did like Tai Chi, although it does hurt my shoulders and my knees and everything. I'm not moaning. I'm so unfit. But it's very, you have to concentrate because I'm really uncoordinated. So when they're doing something with one leg and one arm, I've usually got it the wrong leg or the wrong arm. So it's really good. And it's so relaxing right by the water. The teacher was good today as well. I really liked her. And then we went for a swim afterwards and then just sat by the beach and had a cup of tea from our flask. And now I'm starving because obviously I've done something. Mind you, it's 1:45. So home for lunch, I think.
It's at least 4 hours since you ate that.
No, it's not actually because I had an apple about 20 minutes ago. Sweeping done. I've just made a cup of tea, so I'm going to go and sit outside and drink it. But I'm reading this book at the moment, which I've read quite a few times before actually, called Women Who Run with the Wolves. And it's quite heavy, but it's really good. It's written by a Spanish lady actually. And it's about... I think she's a psychologist, and she's also I can't remember the actual name for it, but she's like in Spain it's like the keeper of the stories. She's a wise woman, a wild woman, and it's really good. So I'll try and read a couple of pages of that every day, and I'm also going to choose something out of my bag to do. So this is where I keep all my sort of brain work, as it were. I've got Spanish books in there. That's my Spanish homework. I've got all my vocab books, but I've also got a Sudoku book, a Spanish word search, and somewhere I've got the code words. I quite like these code breakers. So I'm going to choose something from there to do as well whilst I sit outside and drink my tea. We're having a walk around in Caleta. It's Thursday morning, I think. Is it Thursday morning?
Yesterday was Wednesday, so yeah, probably.
Thursday morning, we're down at the Atlantico again. We've driven down. We need to go and see our estate agent, who's right over the other side of Caleta. So we're going to walk all the way round. And we have to go past the pickled palm, so it would be rude not to have a breakfast whilst we're down here, because we haven't had anything to eat yet. It's 9:15, so I think, yeah, that's the plan. It's quite windy today, so I don't know how much vlogging I'll be able to do whilst we're walking along. We stopped off for breakfast at the Pickled Palm, which we both really like. We both had a coffee and we both had the English breakfast, which we gave 8 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. Delicious, yummy, ha ha. Then we went to see the estate agent, who actually needs a bit more paperwork from us, and it looks like we're going to have to go back to the police station in Rosario, and she will come with us. That's going to be in the new year. And they also gave us the date for our appointment at the notary, which is very exciting. That's also in January, and that's the day when we will actually get our house. It's so much easier than the UK system, because you actually get given a date, everybody goes to the notary and signs everything, and the house is yours. Yay! The fridge is looking a bit empty, so I think we need to go shopping. Mercadona, let's go. And now the fridge is full. It's Friday and we're just outside Rosario at a beach called Playa Blanca. There's a really nice walkway from here all the way into Rosario, so we're going to do that this morning. I did hurt my knees a little bit doing Tai Chi the other day, but luckily this is a nice flat walk, and I think it was only finished last year, but you can see it's a really nice walkway all the way from the beach into Puerto del Rosario. There's some interesting things to see along the way, a few bits of sculpture, some really amazing cacti as well, which I always love to stop and have a look at. And then eventually you come to Playa del Chica, I think it's called, which is the kind of man-made beach in the town, and you can see the big cruise ships there. We found a new bit of Rosario that we've never been to before, right down at the other end. It's a really nice walkway, and there's quite, 2 or 3 restaurants, and yeah, it's really nice actually. We're hoping we might even find somewhere for lunch, but so far they look more like evening places, I would say. But they're really nice, right by the sea. I just didn't know this bit of Rosario even existed, to be honest. But there's a restaurant here, and then
Must be posh, it's got tablecloths.
yeah, it's got, Martin says it's posh because it's got tablecloths right by the sea. Too posh for us. Let's keep going. That paella was absolutely gorgeous. It had so much seafood in it, and it cost a grand total of €24. So it was €10 for the paella, 10 each, and €2 for a coffee each. There was bread as well, but that didn't cost anything. So absolutely gorgeous, such a nice lunch. And now we're going to walk all the way back to the car, so we'll be getting plenty of steps in today.
Get that one.
Yeah. We've made it back to the car, so 16,000 steps today, so that's pretty good going. We're going to just sit here now and have a cup of tea from our flask, which we brought with us, make the most of the view and listen to the waves, and then I've got a Zoom call with my mum. It's Saturday morning and we're in the car. It's very windy. I think Amet have issued a weather warning, haven't they, for wind, and maybe another Kalima. Looks a bit hazy to me. Anyway, we're going inland. We're going to go to Antigua. There's a market on, I think it's a craft market, like art and craft, probably for Christmas. So we're going to go and have a look around. It's only about a 15-minute drive from Caleta de Fuste to Antigua, and the road is absolutely lovely. It's very quiet and there's no potholes or anything. You can also get the bus, actually. The buses in Fuerteventura are very good. They're reliable, very inexpensive, so you could go on the bus. The village of Antigua is the administrative centre of the Ayuntamiento, and this was their kind of Christmas weekend where they've got a stage for music and this craft fair. It was starting to get quite busy, and just everybody was out and about. There was lots of people in the coffee shops. The stalls were lovely. I've tried not to video the stalls because people, when you're a crafts person, people don't like their stuff to be photographed or videoed very often. But hopefully I've shown you a bit of what it was like. That was a really nice morning. I love going to Antigua, and it was a cute little market. And I did actually buy something, which I will show you. Well, I'll pop a picture of it on the screen, because I'm sat in the car and the sun is shining, so I've had to kind of move over to the driver's seat, and I'm holding the iPad, and I'm sorry, I'm not holding it very steady, so I don't want to get I bought a little magnet. I've decided that I'm going to start a magnet collection on when we move, when we get our new fridge, and because we used to do the market when we were in Devon, I do like to support, you know, local artists and things, but obviously we are on a budget at the moment, so I can't buy big expensive things. But he was selling some little magnets which are obviously made out of the you know, the volcanic rock, and he sort of chiseled away at them with the one I bought. Hopefully you've seen the picture by now. It's got like a little sun on it. I really like that, so that's my first magnet for my collection. This afternoon we are going to walk up the hill and go round to a friend's house and have tea with her, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then tomorrow, which is Sunday, I've got lots of kind of jobs to do. I've got my Spanish homework to do. I've got a Zoom call with my dad, not that that's a job, I'm looking forward to that. I've got just loads of bits and bobs to do, so I'm actually going to end this vlog here. I hope you can still see me all right. The sun keeps moving. Yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's vlog. Take care. Bye.